Satnam. I'm Nirvair, and I get really excited about doing these videos with Alessandra because it gives me a great excuse to practice a little bit more. I start thinking about, gosh, what do I want to practice with everybody who's watching these videos for the next month? And so this kind of came up. I let my mind wander. I kind of think about what's happening at this time and place, this time of year. I look through manuals, and something just a few days before we do the video kind of occurs to me about what to do. And so what I thought to do this time and for this month, and I'm excited about this, is we're going to do a couple of prosperity meditations. And this is one meditation that we're going to do that uses the mantra HUD, H-A-R, but you flick that tongue up against the roof of the mouth. That sounds a little bit like a D sound that Yogi Bhajan taught in Alaska, in the late 80s or so. And I was just kind of thinking about, what prosperity meditation, because he taught so many of them that maybe you haven't practiced before. And I found this in my book, actually, 10 Light Bodies of Consciousness in the Fifth Body. And I looked at it and I said, this is really great because there's something about this meditation that really will help you in your whole life, as well as just allowing prosperity to flow. And what I mean by that is that there is a certain posture for this kriya, this meditative kriya. And I was thinking about the idea of posture. Your posture is literally how you hold yourself in the world. And so there's a training within the practice of this that will allow you to hold yourself in the world that is actually pretty far out. And that is that you stay aligned within your own self and you allow the heart center to open. The nice thing about this particular kriya and this meditation, it also allows you to become a healer. And sometimes this idea of prosperity, we expand it beyond opportunity. Opportunities come and go, money comes and go, your health, your well-being, your friends, your ability to love, your ability to connect to your own soul. That's the prosperity. And then once you're in that particular place, then nature serves you. You have what you need. Prakriti is on your side. And the opportunities, the resources, everything comes to you for you to use in continuation so that you can expand out and share that prosperity, that open-heartedness with everybody that you meet. And also I'm going to recommend, part of it is we're going to do one of Guru Nanak's Japji Pauris, and that's the 25th Pauri. The one that starts with Bauta Karma Likhya Najai. 11 times a day. It'll take you about 5 minutes to go through it. The interesting thing of what Yogi Bhajan said about this is that it brings you beyond duality. We live in polarity. We're always resolving the polarity of masculine, feminine, day, night. But duality is another thing that actually is, even though we think it's part of polarity, it keeps you from that resolution and the resistance you have for living in polarity. And so the great thing about the 25th Pauri, he says it brings wealth, it brings prosperity, is that how it does that is it brings you beyond duality. And so the combination of these two things, coming beyond duality and using this meditation, which brings green energy around the hand, brings you green energy in your whole being, allows you to become a healer, a prosperous healer, I think is a great combination. And I'm really interested in doing this with you for this month as well. So, first of all, of course, you do the tune-in mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, 3 times. And then the meditation is this. The mudra is very specific. You're going to have the arms by the sides like this. But once again, the posture is super important. And that is, you really want to be sitting down on your sit bones. And you want to have a slight root lock, mulband applied. So that's squeezing the rectum, sex organs, navel point pulled in just a little bit to really hold yourself in the position. And then you're going to have the hands by the sides so that the palms are exactly flat with the forearms. This is much easier to do if you bring your hands like this, but it's like this. And then when you bring your arms by the sides like this, you drop your elbows down, you drop your shoulder blades down, and what it does, it lifts your chest, right? The heart center then becomes open. And then you want neck lock, Jalandhara Bandha, and that's super important for this. And automatically it almost puts you in that. You know, so the chest is high, chin is level to the ground, kind of the natural curvature behind your neck is taken out. There was a lecture I heard Yogi Bhajan talking about someone just perfecting Jalandhara Bandha, just sitting in silence, in shunya, in Jalandhara Bandha, and it basically what it did, it brought them to a state of enlightenment. It's something really to perfect in your practice as Kundalini yogis. And this is one that really can do this. So, you have your arms by the sides like this, chest up high, get yourself exactly aligned. This is the posture. The eyes are going to be at the tip of the nose, and you're going to chant the mantra Had, pulling the navel point in. You can use the Tantric Had tape by Simran Kaur, that's really good, or you can just do it a cappella like this. Had, 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 Had. And at the end, take a deep inhale. You'll hold the breath, suspend the breath, and really concentrate on the hands. All this time, you'll feel a lot of energy around your hands, that they're surrounded with green energy. And then you can infuse that green energy in your aura. You can spread it out to the universe. And then right at the end, bring your arms up, shake the hands out, twist a little bit, and then go right immediately, go into prayer pose and do the 25th pauri of Japji 11 times. I'm kind of excited about doing this with you this month. So, and then finish with the sunshine song, spread the energy out, chant some long Sat Nams, bless everybody. And so, I hope you have a really enjoyable September. Thanks for practicing with me. Sat Nam.